DAZN is the home of boxing, with over 150 live fights a year.
It's over! There's no way back from this, surely!
Everything is difficult in this life, so still you need to be on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How do you like it? How do you like it?
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
That is what sport means. That is what the EuroLeague trophy means. Are you not entertained? I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
This has been a coming together. This has been a light bulb moment.
Two top promoters in the UK have never even met.
I know how to fight, and I'll fight to win.
The competition is back, and the UEFA Women's Champions League looks set to be bigger and better than ever before.
It's their time. A night to remember. It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Fight Week on DAZN is non-stop action. Access all areas of the biggest fight, even before the bell rings.
I hope you guys enjoy this fight as much as I will.
Here we go. With Shadow's power,
we can rule humanity.
We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Wait a second. I thought we were going tubing.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in. You're no match for us.
There is nothing we can't handle.
I'm gonna throw up.
Sonic 3, rated PG. Tickets on sale now.
It's showtime, and there's no better way to win on boxing than with DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, you can get this knockout offer and take your shot at victory during the big bout. Feel the boxing action from the opening bell to the final blow with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app, enter the promo code, and get in on this great offer before the first punch. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready. The fight starts now! Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show. So aggressive, so focused. It all comes down to this. With a corner knockdown. Still the undisputed champion of the world. Grand Arrivals, live on DAZN.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh invites you to Riyadh for the biggest fight of the year, Usyk vs. Fury 2. Grand arrivals are about to start shortly. The seatbelt sign will remain on as we begin taxiing to Boulevard Runway.
And just when you think you've seen it all at Riyadh season, here we go again with another spectacular new venue. Welcome to Boulevard Runway, a unique experience where visitors can explore 3 real-life Boeing 777 aircrafts which double up as diners, and that makes perfect sense because what a feast of boxing we've got coming your way this weekend.
What is it you would like to talk about?
Ah, you're awake, Mr. Fury.
How was your flight, Rabbit?
Is everything okay, sir?
Dropped your wallet.
You don't look at me anymore. I miss you.
Do you miss me?
Don't be afraid. I will not.
You sweetheart, ugly man, you're gonna think.
Think of me. I'm gonna punch your face in.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Show me your face! Show me your face! What are you doing here? Wake up, lad! Dad?
Hey, Tyson. We need to end this.
I'm gonna end you.
I'm ready to.
Wow, best one yet. I know I always say that, but it's true. That one is the best one yet. I have it in order. I can give you an order. I think Fury and Ngannou was the best one, and then Beterbiev, Bivol, but that one now is number 1. That plane that you see there, that Boeing 777, we have to show you the inside of it soon. It's a restaurant. And no normal restaurant as well. It's absolutely fantastic. Welcome to Boulevard Runway. Adi Oladipo, Darren Barker, Barry Jones. The trio has reassembled because we are reignited.
Captain Jones.
You see that? You like that, innit? We are reignited. Yeah, you're right, Captain Barry Jones. You are correct.
We landed that plane safely.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Congratulations, guys, for doing so. Because I need you here because this is something special. What a way to end the year. We are talking about, obviously, the big one. Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. Number 1 was so nice, we had to do it twice. Barry?
Well done, mate.
What an event we've got coming up.
Even if I weren't excited after seeing that promo,
So
it's
good,
just
isn't it?
unbelievable. But listen, the first fight was arguably the best fight of the year. This one could easily be better, and I think that's what we're expecting.
Yeah, and that's what Riyadh season has given us, right? If the fights are good and they are close, let's run them back. Obviously, we've got something very special coming your way February 22nd. That's headlined by, again, a fight that was so close. Let's run it back in Beterbiev Bivol. This one was so good, it had to happen again.
I honestly believe this is more intriguing now after seeing the first fight. I'm more excited for this fight than I was the first fight because of how good the first fight was. And I think both fighters come into this confident with the way that they performed. And I say that, one, because there was rounds where Fury dominated, was very good, those middle rounds. The 6th rounds in particular, he started very well, did Usyk. But the 9th round,
There it is, that's the shot.
when Usyk hurt Fury, that middleweight, as Fury called Usyk, he knows that he can hurt the big man now. What a fight.
Yeah, in terms of like punch stats from that 9th round, I mean, I don't know how many punches he threw, but at least 50% of those landed, Barry.
Yeah, well, because he never rushes his work. He takes his time. I've been lucky to cover some of the best fights in the last 20-odd years, and that, for unexpected excitement, was right up there.
By the way, when the referee jumps in there, obviously we know how it played out. Every time I rewatch it back, I feel like the referee's jumping in to stop it.
Yeah.
every single time. And I feel like Usyk's corner thought that as well. It looked like the referee was jumping in to stop it, not to give him a standing 8 count.
And if he did, you wouldn't have blamed. I mean, you wouldn't have, because it was that sort of beating for that round. It really was. But as you mentioned, and as you know, Darren, the powers of recovery of Tyson Fury is something else.
Incredible, and you said it. I think if that wasn't for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, the referee probably does stop it. Yeah. You're right in saying that, but yeah, his powers of recovery are exceptional. But how long can he keep doing that for?
Well, we'll see. Come Saturday night, we're not too far away. What's better than having 3 of us? Simple answer, 4 of us. Claudia Trejos is here as well, and she's walking the red carpet. Claudia.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, we are back with a vengeance, and I'm going to be right here at the red carpet. Guess what? This is the first time our gladiators will be seeing each other, and I'm going to be right here getting their first impressions. You do not want to miss. Back to you, Ade.
All right, let's have a look at the fight card, what you can expect on Saturday night. Very intriguing fight card as well. So many good fights on the undercard. It isn't just about the main event. Muhammad Alakel kicks things off against Joshua Ocampo. Andre Nowitzki will fight Edgar Ramirez. Daniel Lappin versus Dylan Collin. That is unbeaten versus unbeaten. And by the way, French fighters are doing really good right now. Isaac Lowe takes on Lee McGregor. Peter McGrail does stay on the card. He takes on the very good unbeaten Welshman, Reese Edwards. Then it's the big boys, Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen. Sohai Boychuk, remember it was supposed to be Israel Majimov. It is now Ishmael Davis. What an opportunity for him. Moses Tatama will take on Dempsey McKean, co-main event. And then the main event, you look at all the titles on the line. Unified heavyweight straps up for grab. Oleksandr Usyk will take on Tyson Fury. All right, we are ready to get things underway here. So let's go over to your MC, the great Thomas Schreiber.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand arrivals for Reignited Usyk Fury 2, a great night of World Championship Boxing to be held this Saturday from the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We would first like to thank the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, Jia, Turkey, Al Sheikh. This great event is being brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, Jia, with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Bob Arum for Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, Gypsy King, K2 Promotions, Boxer, Wasserman Boxing, Boston Boxing, and Sella, along with their great sponsors: Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudia Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, Tahunia, Lucid Motors, and Al Tanfidi. A big thanks to those great sponsors. This great event will be shown worldwide and in the UK on DAZN, and also in the UK on TNT Sports Box Office and Sky Sports Box Office. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. Let's get the grand arrivals started. Our first 2 fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the WBC International Heavyweight Championship. Let's first welcome the challenger coming to us from Mexico. He brings a professional record consisting of 10 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 4 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Edgar Ramirez.
Yeah, second fight of the year for Edgar Ramirez, Mexican heavyweight. You don't get many Mexican heavyweights, as you heard Thomas Schreiber say their record is 10-1-1. Last time out beat Luis Pascal, over 8 rounds by split decision in March. This is a very big step up for him.
It is. He's not a bad fighter, actually. It's a good test for Nowitzki, I think, at this stage of his career. He's got fairly quick hands. He can be a little lazy at times, and it's annoying because when he does put his hands together, he's not a bad fighter at all. You just want to see him do a bit more, but he is Mexican. He does have the heart of a lion, but he's going to be tested on Saturday night, that's for sure.
Yeah, just the second fight of the year. You compare that to his opponent, Oleksandr Usyk, I think that he's 6. So activity might be a problem if this goes deep as well for him.
Yeah, I think it definitely will be, but this is a chance of a lifetime for him. He's up against a big puncher who's got 5 inches on him in height and probably more in reach. So he's going to be up against it, but this is his chance to put the pressure on, give it his all, and see where the chips play.
Yeah, remember, heavyweight title fight, this one. Edgar Ramirez, that man you see on the screen here, will take on Andre Nowitzki.
Welcome, Edgar Ramirez. How does it feel? ¿Cómo se siente estar aquí?
No, pues me siento muy emocionado, muy contento de estar aquí con todo este público, con toda esta gente que me ha recibido muy bien y pues muy emocionado, muy feliz.
I'm very happy, I'm very excited because all this audience welcoming me, I'm very excited about this opportunity. With that being said, you will be in the first couple of fights and you're representing Mexico. Not many heavyweights coming from that country. How much pressure do you feel? Obviamente estás entre las primeras peleas y no hay muchos pesos completos que vienen de México. ¿Cuánta presión sufres en este momento?
No, pues es una presión bastante por representar a todo México, a toda mi gente en los pesos completos. Pues me siento muy feliz, muy contento, vengo a hacer mi trabajo y pues vengo a darlo todo como buen mexicano.
Well, I feel a little bit of pressure because obviously I'm representing a whole country, the country of Mexico, but I'm very excited, very happy to be here, and I'm going to be doing exactly what we all do as Mexicans, which is leave it all on the line. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Muchas gracias y te veo pronto.
Gracias.
And now let's welcome the defending champion from Odessa, Ukraine. He brings an undefeated record with 13 wins, 10 of those 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the reigning and defending WBC International Champion, Andre Rampage Nowitzki.
I'm straight high.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Anyone that plays a bit of two-pack, they know they get me on side immediately. But, you know, aside from that, I do like Andre Nowitzki. You know, we're looking for the next batch of heavyweights to be like, and he could be in that next batch.
He could be. He's good to watch. He's tall, he boxes long, and he punches hard and clean. And he gets his power because he punches correct right down the line. He needs to step up the opposition to see how he faces there. But at the minute, he's doing everything right.
Yeah, this is the second fight on Riyadh season. He fought on the undercard of Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, blasted out Juan Torres in 3 rounds. He's had 3 fights since then. And obviously he's won that WBC international strap as well. And that's good, isn't it? Win a belt early, it helps you.
Of course it is, and the most important thing you said there is activity. You want to be busy as a fighter. You're learning all the time, your timing, your distance. That's how you gain experience. He's an unassuming fighter. He doesn't look like he generates bundles of power, but he punches very hard, he really does. He's a good finisher, and he's definitely one to watch for the future.
You almost look at his frame very quickly, Barry, and you can see where you can add a few pounds as well. Like he's got the frame to grow into a big heavyweight.
No, yeah, he certainly has. But also, you don't want to pack up too much muscle to tense you up, and then it makes your punches shorter. He uses that reach and that length to generate the power with the speed.
Hello, Andre. I think I need an apple box. I'm a little too short. Can you handle this? Good deal. So welcome back to Saudi Arabia. Welcome back to Riyadh. So let's talk about this. We're closing 2024 with a huge event, huge fight. You're defending not only the fact that you're nice little O, undefeated, but your title. Talk to me about how exciting is it for you to be here in this circumstance?
Hello Riyadh, hello everywhere. Look, this is my second time in Riyadh. I'm so excited. It's a very big show and I'm fighting in this show too. And of course I will beat it. Very good fight and I can show you what I can do with my opponent. December 21.
How much do you know about your opponent?
Just next Mexican guy. I fighting with a lot of Mexican guy, but it's just my next opponent, and I will be did my work for 100%.
There you go. So next Mexican opponent. Thank you very much. Welcome back.
Let's continue our next two fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant IBF International and vacant WBA Continental Light Heavyweight Championships. First, let's welcome, coming to us from Toul, France. He brings an undefeated record with 14 wins, 4 wins. Coming by way of knockout, here is Dylan Force Tranquil Collin.
Not much known about Dylan Collin, but what we do know is that he's unbeaten, just the 4 knockouts. I said earlier on the top of the show, French boxing right now is on a high. Bruno Sarace causing the biggest upset we've seen this year in stopping Jaime Minkia. We saw Leandro Mosquera beat Chev Clark. So right now, going on that, he could be very, very dangerous.
Let me tell you now, Collin is a handful. He's aggressive. He's just in your face. He wants to cause damage. I mean, completely contrasting styles, where we've seen Lapin and he's tall, he's rangy, though he looked very good. But last time he was in Riyadh, this is a different test. This is a man that doesn't know how to lose. He's a spiteful, punching Frenchman that really, really is going to do everything he can to turn heads here and change his life.
But he's going to have to start fast. He's going to have to close that gap as quick as he can. If Lapin gets into his rhythm, it's going to be a hard, long night here for Collin. So if he can get in close and make it rough very, very early, then I think he has a bit of a chance.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
By the way, how cool is it they're walking out of a plane?
Yeah.
They're walking out of a plane. That's fantastic.
Me and Barry flew one.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I keep forgetting. There you go. Dylan Collin, 14-0, 4 knockouts. Don't be fooled though by that 4 knockouts. He does actually pack a punch, and I think he's going to show that come Saturday.
Hello. Welcome back to Riyadh. So good to have you. So, Force Tranquil. Can you translate that for me? I believe that's like very tranquil force.
Sorry, my English is very bad.
That's okay. It's better than my French.
Yes, maybe.
So you've come a long way, and right now, like our partners over there in the studio were saying, the French boxing is in a uprise. We just had an amazing coming out party for a French dude that decided to damage the party for a Mexican fighter. Now it's your turn. How do you feel that's motivating you?
So I'm good to be here. It's a good opportunity for me. Thank you very much, all organization, Turkey, my promoter, and I'm ready for Saturday. It's a raw Saturday for me. It's in the ring, donc, so it's okay.
Well, bonne chance. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. I'll walk you out.
And now let's welcome, coming to us from Kyiv, Ukraine. He brings an undefeated record with 10 wins. 4 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Daniel Lepin.
real non-slapper. It's a real non-slapper. My slap man's manner. It's awkward, but it happens.
Here comes the unbeaten Ukrainian Daniel Lapin. Was on the undercard when Oleksandr Usyk beat Tyson Fury, destroyed the Portuguese fighter Octavio Pudovica in the very first round. Probably the tallest light heavyweight I think there is. 6'6", southpaw, rangy, can punch a bit as well. That sounds like a bit of a nightmare, Barry.
I think he is a nightmare, and I think he's starting to find out now that if he just holds his feet a little bit, then he can punch. So he's been a boxer, he uses that range, but he's been quite light on his feet throughout his career, and that's sort of taken a bit of the power in some of his work. But in his last performance, a guy came right at him, he's held his feet, sat down with his shot, and that's where the power was. And when you've got a reach like that, if you can generate speed in your punch, you're knocking anybody out.
Yeah, what we are seeing is the next generation of Ukrainian fighters. Right, Vasily Lomachenko and Oleksandr Usyk open the door, and fighters like Daniel Lapin are going through that door.
Absolutely, and they're riding the crest of the wave through all of those guys' success. So, yeah, look, he's the modern sort of breed of fighter, very athletic, but he can punch, don't be fooled.
Man, not like it's it, man. Man, off the stars and Saturn.
Welcome, Daniel. I believe I have your help here. So this is an outstanding event. 2 titles on the line, both undefeated fighters. How does he feel about this opportunity?
Ну, у тебя сейчас очень ответственный момент, 2 титула на кону, 2 непобежденных бойца. Что ты сейчас чувствуешь?
Я чувствую, что скоро у одного бойца будет одно поражение, и это не я.
I feel that very soon one of the fighters will have 1 lose, and that will not be me.
Yeah, 1-0's got to go. But you're still closing the year in a great event, and obviously there's heavyweights that are looking at the new upcoming talent. So how does that motivate him?
Как тебя мотивирует то, что ты находишься сейчас здесь, и то, что скоро будет такое событие важное?
Это для меня большая честь. Я прошел очень тяжелый сбор с чемпионом и настроен победить, настроен показать красивый бокс, красивую защиту. Будем работать. Спасибо большое Саудовской Аравии за теплый прием и за то, что вписали мое имя в эту историю.
It's a big opportunity for me. It's a huge and great event for me, and I passed a hard training camp with the champion, and I will try and I will show the good boxing. And thank you for every person who involved in this process of organizers, and thank you to Saudi Arabia for everything that they do for boxing.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, slap man's man out to space.
Our next 2 fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBC International Featherweight Championship. First, we will welcome from Edinburgh, Scotland. His professional record consists of 14 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 11 of his 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former British, Commonwealth, and European champion, Lightning Lee McGregor.
I like this fight a lot. I like Lee McGregor a lot as well. Look, tried for the IBO title, just didn't go his way against Ayala. No shame in that. He's rebuilding now. There are 2 fights since then, and this is, I guess, his first test since that defeat. Lee McGregor's a really good fighter. Yeah. On his day, I think can compete with a lot of good guys, and this might be a tough one for Isaac Lowe.
Yeah, look, I spoke to him yesterday, and he said he's too big, too strong, and too smart for Isaac Lowe. He means business. Lee McGregor. He says he's almost making up for lost time. He feels he's underachieved, underperformed, and this is somebody who is the fastest British fighter to win the British, Commonwealth and European titles. you know, it just shows you the hunger and the desire to do better.
I've covered most of his career actually, and I've always been really impressed. He's a really aggressive fighter, likes to walk you down, but it's with intelligence. He works behind the jab, close that space, but up close, and the body punches with Lee McGregor are vicious.
Just watching him walk in there, the smile on his face, like, yeah, I'm at a Riyadh season event, and I want to show you guys what I can do, and I think he's going to do something very special come Saturday night. Good fight, Lee McGregor.
Thank you, Adi. We're all talking about your smile. How happy are you to be here?
Yeah, so happy. It's a surreal moment, but I'm soaking it up, enjoying it, and really, really excited for the weekend.
Yeah, we saw that beautiful smile as you came from the... Tell me something about the plane.
Unbelievable. You need to be on it to experience it. It's just, you can't really explain it. It's just absolutely amazing. Words can't describe it. It's something I've just never ever experienced before. And hopefully it's just the first of many.
And on that note, this is another opportunity for a title. How does that compare, that feeling? You're just very close to getting up in the ring. With that feeling that coming down from an amazing plane into this crowd that's actually waiting for you to fight on Saturday.
It's just amazing, and again, I've got the chance to change myself and my family's life this weekend, and I've put absolutely everything into my training camp. I've left no stone unturned. I'm fully prepared for whatever my opponent brings, and I firmly believe I'm going to come out victorious and bring that belt back home to my daughter.
And just between us, how much lightning do we have in those hands for Saturday?
We'll see on Saturday.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now let's welcome from Morecambe, England. He brings a professional record consisting of 25 wins, 2 defeats, 3 draws, 8 wins. Coming by way of knockout, he is the former Commonwealth and WBC International Champion, Isaac Westgate Warrior Lowe.
This might be one of those fights that are going under the radar. Obviously, look, we're all here for Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk. But honestly, this is a really good scrap. Isaac Lowe, very much part of the Tyson Fury camp. When Tyson Fury fights, he fights. And he fought here on the undercard of that fight back in May against Hasbulla Ahmadi. A good 10-round out, and I enjoyed that fight, Barry.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, that he's not as good. I think he gets underrated and overlooked because Tyson Fury is one of the best mates, and he gets all the opportunities for that. But he can fight, and then the people say when he stepped up, he got beat. He got beat by Luis Alberto Lopez, who went up to the world title, a massive puncher. Which, by the way, when he got it on the front, he got it. He did really well, by the way. Really brave he was in that fight. And then against the monster Nick Paul, so he drew with Ryan Walsh. He drew with Dennis Ceylan, the European champion. This kid can fight, can he?
And he's a form fighter. Look, 3 wins since those back-to-back defeats, and that last one against Ahmadi, as you said, he ticks a lot of boxes. Showed he's still got desire, heart, and plenty of will to win. This is a cracking fighter, Dave.
I'm a little partial to that song all night long. It's always a promise that doesn't come through. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I could get dancing to that. I was going to get my dancing shoes on. Never mind my boxing gloves. I was going to get dancing shoes on.
There you go. Let's do it. That's a challenge right there.
I think you win.
Perhaps. Let's talk about this training camp getting ready under, obviously, the very watchful eye of a great champion, Tyson Fury. How does that work for you, and how did that motivate you for this opportunity right now?
Yeah, I don't think I need to get much motivated for this fight. I know how big of a fight this is. I know what Lee brings. I know he's a worthy contender. He comes in, he's tough. So this is the biggest fight in my life on Saturday night. I've got to win this belt. I've got to get it for my baby. So there's no way on God's earth I'm going to lose on Saturday night. I'm going to have to get killed in there to lose this fight. So I can't wait. I'm revved up, pumped up, and ready to put a show on for the fans.
Real quick, what do you need to do in particular to make sure you take that title on Saturday?
Just be me. Just go in there and have fun. Streak and destroy.
No dancing shoes?
No dancing shoes, afterwards.
Okay, so that's a challenge. Afterwards, we'll dance. Thank you.
Don't let me down.
I would never do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Our next fighter competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round international super bantamweight contest. He will be challenging the undefeated Rhys Edwards from Wales. Let's now welcome from Liverpool, England, a 2020 Olympian, now with a professional record of 10 wins, just 1 defeat, 6 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the current WBA International Champion, Peter Blood McGrail.
Right now you are listening to Majestic.
I think I speak for all of us when I say it's fantastic that Peter McGrail is still on the card. And when you do a 12-week fight camp like he has done, you deserve to be rewarded with a fight at the end of it. And he gets a good fight and Rhys Edwards. And well done, by the way, to the matchmakers to get Rhys Edwards as well, because that is a fantastic opponent. And McGrail's going to have to work for this one. He had that wobble, let's not forget that, against O'Quinn. A couple of wins since then. This will be his hardest fight since then.
Yeah, but the O'Quinn fight, he was boxing beautiful, and he was actually, and he was playing with him. He got caught with a great shot, but you know, I think he should have shown vulnerability a little bit with the chin. But what he has is skills as good as anybody in boxing. He's absolutely sublime. The movement around the target is just brilliant to watch. You know, and against Brad Foster in his last fight, the movement around the target to get that body shot to finish it was just a thing of beauty. He's a really good fighter.
And Brad Foster is a common opponent. Rhys Edwards has fought Foster and he went the 10-round distance with him. This man destroyed him. Lots and lots of promise from a very good fighter. One of the best Olympians Great Britain has had. One of the best amateurs, sorry, that Great Britain has had. And he really, really believes he's destined for big things, even though he has suffered a defeat.
Hello and welcome, Peter. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Yourself?
Much better now that you're here, because I know there was a last-minute change in your opponent. So how did that fight plan change?
You know, fight plan, you know, you decide that on the night, but, you know, I remain focused. I believed in my team, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, and everyone involved, Queensberry, Matchroom. You know, I believe in them that they were going to get a replacement, and that's what happened. I stayed focused on the job. Job remains the same, and, you know, I'm coming for a big performance Saturday.
When you have an Olympian pedigree like the one you have, how did that prepare you for these last-minute changes?
Yeah, you know, I've been travelling around the world representing my country for years, and, you know, we don't know until the draw. So there's days where you won't know until you fight. You won't know who you fight until the day before. So it was nothing new. I'm very experienced, and I remain focused. Stuck to the plan, what I was going to do if it was my old opponent, and I'm in great shape and looking forward to putting a heavy performance on for you all Saturday.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not.
Our next 2 fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Let's first welcome, coming to us from Doncaster, England, he brings a professional record consisting of 23 wins, 6 defeats, 2 draws, 18 of those 23 wins coming by way of knockout. He is known as the Doncaster De La Hoya David, the White Rhino Allen.
So many questions when this fight was announced. And look, the biggest one, Darren, was what does Dave Allen have left? 6 defeats, but you look at the 6 names. I mean, Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, David Price, Tony Yoka. He's losing to people he maybe should be losing to, but you know him better than most. You trained him. What does he have left?
Yeah, do you know what? I spoke to him yesterday and he said, we'll find out on Saturday night. He said, I'll find out when I walk into the ring how much I have left. But I'll stick by what I've said in the past when it comes to Dave Allen. He is one of, for me, a very big underachiever. I've seen him in the gym and he can do an awful lot. He's impressed me so much with the way he puts his hands together, his power, his durability. He's a very good fighter, but we know this, Barry. There's such thing as a gym fighter, somebody who just can't transfer what they do in the gym on fight night.
And unfortunately, even though you've seen the ability in him, he's always sort of fallen at the top level, so you tend to think like Saturday night is going to be a real test for him.
And hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, you got to run this by me again. Doncaster de la Hoya. Run that by me again?
Yeah, when I first started boxing as a kid, everyone said I bear a resemblance to Oscar de la Hoya, the Golden Boy. And because I'm a Doncaster, obviously, it just kind of stuck, the Doncaster de la Hoya. So, yeah, here we are.
Okay, de la Hoya.
Yeah,
Not de la Hoya, de la Hoya.
Yeah.
Just a few pounds heavier. How do you feel coming to Riyadh and, you know, making this the opportunity to establish yourself in this division?
Yeah, very fortunate to be here. Yeah, very grateful. It's a massive opportunity, and I guess one at my age, I wasn't sure would come, but it's here now, and I plan to take it with both hands.
There you go. There you have it. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you.
You know, one thing I wanted you to reveal, Darren, is what Dave Allen said to you when you spoke to him. And what did he say? You can word it, I don't want to paraphrase it. What did he say when he is walking to the ring?
Yeah, he basically said he doesn't know how much he still has left and how much he still wants this. He was very honest, and he said, as I start making the walk to the ring, I'll know how much I've got left. How much will to win is still there. Very honest assessment. He understands the test that's in front of him, but he's hungry for it.
It's difficult when you hear that, isn't it?
Especially when you're boxing a young guy like Johnny Fisher, who's really in form right now. I mean, really in form. I just think that's not a great place to be mentally. Because Johnny Fisher, I think, you know, is learning in the gyms. All accounts, he's sparred everybody, he's learning, he's developing really quickly. This is from a guy, when he first turned pro, I thought, it's going to sound disrespectful. He was a little bit of a gimmick. You know, an ex-rugby player who could sell a lot of tickets. Yep. And then when he sort of boxed someone half decent, he'd get beat. And he looked a bit raw. That's the truth of him. But he's learned his trade.
He's getting better and better.
No, he's forming into really good heavyweights. I like him a lot. And I think this fight for him, time is everything in sport. I think getting Dave Allen right now is perfect for Johnny Fisher. And getting Johnny Fisher right now for Dave Allen is all wrong.
And what Dave said as well, is that his experience being put into play there? Is he trying to get Johnny Fisher to be a bit complacent, take his foot off the gas a little bit, where he's starting to question his own sort of mentality, his will to win? Is that little tricks, is that mind games from Dave Allen, who usually in the past is saying, I'm going to win this, I'm going to do this? Is he just playing a few games there? I don't know. But as far as Johnny Fisher's concerned, he hasn't really done much wrong, has he, as a professional so far? He's putting bums on seats. There's going to be an awful lot of the Romford Army come to Saudi Arabia, Riyadh.
Which, by the way, is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, to come 4 days before Christmas. I mean, we know he can sell tickets back home in the UK, right? We've been at the Copper Box and he sold that place out. But 4 days before Christmas, and I'm hearing 400 or 500 are going to come over to Saudi Arabia. Is incredible.
And they will be heard, Adam.
Oh, yes.
They will be heard.
They certainly will be heard.
They're passionate, and that fan base is only going to grow and grow and grow, especially with a win over Dave Allen on Saturday night.
All right, Johnny Fisher we are waiting for, but the reason Johnny Fisher is still in the plane is because His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh has arrived. And that's when you know it's a big one. Yeah. When he comes to the grand arrivals, and I'm so happy he's here. Look, this is a fight that he's been desperate to make the rematch. He was desperate to make the first one. As soon as the first one finished, he was like, okay, we're going to make a second one. And he loves this, doesn't he? He absolutely loves it. I've been fortunate enough to speak to him so many times, and his passion for the sport of boxing is insane.
They should also say under that graphic there, most influential man in boxing. What he's done for this sport over the last 18 months is incredible. Look at these shows, look at the build-up shows, look at the popularity that boxing has produced over that time. It's incredible, Barry.
And I will say this, sorry Barry, he's a big fan of the Ario and Ade show as well. He did watch us live and tune in. He called and said, can I come? I said, of course you can come on.
But there's no other option for things to watch, I'm sure. Anyway. What he is though, he's playing boxing Monopoly. I love it. I mean, you know, what a real boxing fan wants. You know, to pick the pieces, to put him in the right place so we get the best fights.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored to have joining us here today His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, Turki Al-Sheikh. And now let's welcome from Romford, London, England. He is undefeated with 12 wins, 11 of those 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Johnny, the Romford Bull Fisher.
Here comes the Romford Bull to his iconic walkout music as well. I mean, I know Darren and Barry have danced to this music many a time in nightclubs in Wales and Romford. Johnny Fisher, though, as you said, I mean, he's fast improving. He's getting better and better. All of a sudden, when some said his ceiling could be English-British level, now you just don't know.
You just don't know him. Honestly, okay, he has that power, and now, added with that power now, just that raw strength, he's getting finesse. He's working behind the jab, you know, and I think the match has been good for him. And like you should with the heavyweight, test but cautious test. And I think this is the right fight for him.
We just see the graphic on screen there of his last two fights. The last one, Alan Babic, people were saying that's a step too far. Alan Babic had a good amateur pedigree representing Croatia. This man here absolutely destroyed him in one round. His self-belief is growing and growing and growing, and his ability is also improving with every fight.
Yeah, some good fights for him as well if he comes through this one. David Adelaide, the English champion, is out there. Fraser Clark is out there as well. So come through this one. It could be a very exciting 2025 for Johnny Fisher.
Hi.
Hello.
And that was a long flight.
It was.
Did you get some Chinese food?
I didn't this time. I've been on a strict no Chinese diet, but my dad, Big John's on his way, and he'll be clearing up all the chicken balls.
There you go. With that being said, 12-0, 11 of those wins coming by way of knockout. How much pressure do you feel that you need to finish this fight before the last bell?
The only pressure that I apply is the pressure I apply to myself and my family and my team around me. All the rest of it is enjoyment, it's exposure, and all I've got to do is do my job and listen to the people in my corner, and that'll be good.
So just between you and I, what's your prediction for this fight?
My prediction is victory at all costs. No matter how it comes, I've got to win, and this incredible journey gets to continue, and I'm on the biggest stage in the world. It's fantastic to be here. It's an honor to be a part of it.
And with that being said, you are in the biggest stage, closing 2024, a fantastic year for boxing, thanks to everything that's happening here, Riyadh season. So how does that motivate you to keep going at that streak?
Yes, Riyadh season's been amazing. It's been fantastic as a fan to watch it. All thank you to His Excellency for putting on these fantastic shows. But my job, I'm the fighter, and one thing I can deliver is action, adventure, and I try and get the knockout every single time I fight. So I'll be looking for that, no doubt.
Can't wait to see you on Saturday. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Our next two fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 6-round international super featherweight contest. We will first welcome, coming to us from Cúcuta, Colombia. He is a veteran of 46 professional bouts. Let's welcome Joshua Ocampo.
You know, I'm always scared when they try and find fighters for prospects to fight, especially when those fighters that they're trying to find have had over 40 fights. Muhammad Alakal's had one. Look, Joshua Ocampo from Colombia, yes, he loses. but it gives you work and it gives you rounds. And I always find that quite dangerous.
Yeah, Joshua Ocampo, me and Barry have both commentated on him when he fought a very good British prospect in Ibrahim Suleiman. And Ibrahim Suleiman has been destroying everybody. Joshua Ocampo went the distance with him, and it shows his durability. Someone like Alakel, who's learning on the job, these are the sort of opponents you do need. Somebody, yes, does offer a little bit of a threat.
Do you really need them in your second fight?
I think so.
What you need to learn is, like, he'll slow you down. When you'll start fast trying to impress him. You realise you're not making a dent, so you have to pace yourself. You know, to pace yourself, or to position yourself in the ring, or to cut the ring off if you're moving around. So they teach you a lot of stuff without trying to win. It's a weird thing.
With menace and mean intentions, isn't he? He's coming here. There's no smiles from him. It's like, okay, look at it. He does look quite furious.
Thank you, Joshua. From Cúcuta to the world, your first impression about this incoming into this event. De Cúcuta al mundo. ¿Qué se siente hacer esta entrada aquí en Riyadh?
¿Qué se siente hacer esta entrada? Es increíble. Es impresionante. It's amazing. It's a really, really great opportunity for us as a Colombian boxers to be here, because I don't know, I came here so excited, saw all these beautiful people, this beautiful country, and I'm just freezing about it.
I don't think I need to say anything else. Congratulations and thank you.
And now let's welcome, undefeated with one victory, he hails from right here, Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Here is Mohammed Alakel.
10 man deep in a private jet, just said yo to the pilot. 10 man deep in a private jet.
Here comes Mohammed Alakel, very much the shy Mohammed Alakel when he spoke to Darren Barker before the Beterbiev-Bivol fight, but showed what he can do in that fight as well. This will be his second professional fight. He's still learning, still loads to go, but there will be pressure, unfortunately. I think we saw that with Ziad Al-Mayyouf. There will be pressure and there will be expectations, because he's going to be considered the face of Saudi boxing.
Yeah, I thought he done well in his debut against Jesus Gonzalez. Boxed nicely. There are still flaws and stuff he's got to work on, but that's expected for someone who's new to the game and his professional debut. But one thing that will hold him in good stead is his coach, Joe Gallagher. He's been around some very, very big fighters, good fighters. He knows how to develop fighters also. And look, he's got a nation behind him. He's still maturing physically and mentally, but definitely one to get slightly excited about.
Well, welcome, Mohammed. So good to have you here. You're already going into your second professional bout. You're in your backyard representing Riyadh and opening the event. How much pressure do you feel right now?
No pressure. You know, I'm very happy and excited. I can't wait. You know, I got my first pro debut over and done with. It should be light work now.
There you go. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Left hand is looking all crispy, right hand pouring a drink is risky. Roll past so you're rolling with me, till I hate I'll move along swiftly.
Our next two fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 10-round contest will be for the WBO Intercontinental and vacant WBA International Heavyweight Championships. Let's first welcome from Gold Coast, Australia. His professional record, 22 wins, just one defeat, 14 of those 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the former Australia, former WBO Asia Pacific, and former IBF Intercontinental Champion, Dempsey the Tower McKee.
Yeah, a nickname that describes exactly who this man is. He really is a tower. I went past him on that play and I couldn't believe the size of him. My worry, and you know, I had to double check, I couldn't believe that he's not had a fight since that Filip Herkovich defeat. So I question whether or not there's been an injury, matchmaking problems, but it is good to see Dempsey McKean back in the ring.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. He's aggressive, he's strong. I think his fundamentals are very, very good as well. And he was doing well against Hrgovic actually until the stoppage. So going 12 rounds there with a guy who we were saying was going to be a world champion, might still be a world champion, puts him right up there with a good fighter. So he'll fancy he's going to beat Moses Atama, because he'll probably think Moses Atama is still relatively green compared to his level, and with his experience and size and strength, that if he can put it on Atama, that all that beautiful movement he has will be negated.
He believes he's too much for Atama. He thinks it's too much of a step up. He's a big, horrible southpaw, as he calls himself, and he takes a lot of confidence from that defeat from Hrgovic. Being in there with an elite level fighter, he now knows how good he is.
Talk about being a tower. Obviously, perspective is everything. Welcome. It's so good to have you here. Now we have 2 titles on the line on an evening full of stars, specifically our main event being heavyweights. How does that motivate you?
Yeah, obviously I want to contend for a world title myself, so coming away with a big win here against Moses is going to propel me into a world title fight. So, all eyes on Moses first. Come Saturday night, I need to come away with a good performance, look good doing so, and make sure I get another return invite here on the beautiful Riyadh season.
How important is it for you to make a statement on Saturday?
It's everything, coming off a loss in my last fight, against Hrgovic for a final eliminator, so I want to get straight back into the top. And, Moses has a world ranking that I want and I need. And, it's going to propel me into big fights.
Well, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you very much. I'd also like to say a big thank you to Turki Al-Sheikh for putting us on and putting another amazing show on. So, you're doing great things for boxing, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
You blowing money fast on this side.
And now let's welcome, from Chatham, Kent, England, he had a stellar amateur career, and now as a professional is undefeated with 10 wins. 8 of those 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning and defending WBO Intercontinental Champion, Moses Atama.
I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the star player, you're a liar.
British boxing is looking for that next star, let's be honest. I mean, all the stars that we have now, they are coming to the end. Whether it be Tyson Fury, whether it be Anthony Joshua, we're looking for something. He could be that guy, Barry, but I feel like we're putting so much pressure on him to become that guy.
Yeah, but that's what potentially makes him that guy, because the pressure doesn't seem to affect him yet. Now he steps up a level, we're going to find out. I think this fight is where we find out how good Moses Atama is. Whether he wins or loses, we find out everything about him on Saturday, because how he copes with a different style, a better fight than he faced before, and a fighter who's full of ambition. But the way he dismantled in 2 rounds Marius Vac in his last contest was an absolute treat to watch. So a guy who, okay, he was going to beat him, but not beat him that easy. He has the size of a heavyweight, and he's as fluent as a welterweight. The way he moves on that target and finds the angle of shot is a thing of beauty.
Hello, Moses, and welcome. So good to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, Frank Warren, George Warren for putting on this amazing show. I love being part of the Riyadh season once again. This is my 4th time here, and I love it.
Well, we love to have you here, and this time your title is on the line. Yep. And once again, our very smart and very savvy gentlemen are saying you're basically already looked upon as being the next Anthony Joshua or the first Isaac. How does that feel?
I mean, it is nice to compare yourself against a 2-time heavyweight world champion. Obviously, I haven't proved nothing yet, but it's nice to hear these things. But everybody's on their own path, and I'm here to set my own path also.
Well, we look forward to seeing that path develop. Thank you very much. Good luck on Saturday.
I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the star player, you're a liar. Big capper, a pump faker, seen you around, but you're never involved. A spectator, can't you see the spirit of ecstasy? This in a Bentayga.
Look who's there. Mr. Tyson Fury enjoying the settings in the plane alongside his manager there, Spencer Brown, brother in the background as well. And you know that man as well, Oleksandr Usyk, the current unified heavyweight champion of the world. I hope they're completely maybe we're in different planes.
If they're on the same plane, there'd be plenty of turbulence.
There you go. Okay, that's fantastic, fantastic. They're coming up next.
Our next two fighters competing this Saturday in a scheduled 12-round contest. It is a eliminator for the WBC Super Welterweight Championship of the World. We will first welcome, coming to us from Leeds, Yorkshire, England. He brings a professional record consisting of 13 wins, just 1 defeat, 6 of his 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is Ishmael, the Black Panther, David.
I got ahead of myself there. I thought Tyson Fury and Usyk were coming up next. Ishmael Davis, the Black Panther, is up next. I mean, this is the guy that clearly says, you know what, I have gloves that will fight. Took the Josh Kelly fight on a week's notice and takes, I think, an even bigger step up against Reignited Usyk on another week's notice. I mean, well, a little bit more than a week, but 10 days notice. Incredible opportunity, though, for Ishmael Davis, but I think it's going to be incredibly hard for him as well.
Yeah, it will be, but if you know Ishmael Davis' backstory, he thinks boxing's easy. He's had such a hard upbringing, he's swayed off the correct path in life, and he's found himself boxing and making himself and his family proud. He's an exceptional man, he's got an exceptional story, and look, he took an exceptional opportunity last time out against Josh Kelly, short notice, on one of the biggest stages possible, and he has regrets. I was talking to him and he feels he could have done more. He's annoyed. He understands the challenge that was in front of him in Josh Kelly, but he's going to right the wrongs of that night and he's going to grab this fight by the scruff of the neck. A tough fight, as you say, but a man full of plenty of self-belief.
This is a man on a mission with a lot of things that he wants to do right. What is it that you need to do on Saturday to make sure you have no regrets?
I just need to show everyone who I am. They haven't seen, they've only seen a little bit, but on Saturday night you're going to see who I truly am. Against a tough opponent, he's going to come forward and he's going to bring the best out of me.
And we look forward to seeing that. Thank you so much. See you Saturday.
And now let's welcome a native of Vinnytsia, Ukraine, now fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA. He brings a professional record consisting of 24 wins, 2 defeats, 23 of those 24 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former WBC interim super welterweight champion of the world, Serhiy El Flaco Bohachuk.
I think this man's a bit of a problem. I really do. Honestly, I was so looking forward to him versus Israel Madrimov because I think he's a problem as well. And I think Bohachuk's unlucky to have 2 defeats to his name. He could have easily got that decision against Virgil Ortiz, put him down twice legitimately. He's a good fighter, Barry. He kind of brings everything to the table.
He's already been in arguably the fight of the year, or certainly one of the fights of the year already against Virgil Ortiz. And he's relentless pressure, but he does it. And the reason why I think, he just walks on the shots possibly, he punches long when he's coming forward. That's what makes him so hard for people to beat. That's why Virgil Ortiz struggled, because he wasn't walking onto shots, he was punching and walking behind the long punches. But he keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. So for someone like Ishmael Davis, who lacks experience of some of that sort of pressure, the only thing for Bohachuk I would feel is that it's how he's going to be mentally after preparing for Madrimov, a big name who's been a world champion. They think Davis might be an easy night's work, and sometimes a fighter goes in with that attitude, they underperform. But I got a feeling this fighter, in Bohachuk, doesn't believe that way. I think every fight for him is a fight that he has to go and seek and destroy.
Yeah, he almost seemed to take offense of Darren saying pressure, pressure, pressure yesterday in the interviews. He was like, no. There's a bit of skill with the pressure as well. So he thinks he can do everything. Oh, look at that, Mr. Oleksandr Usyk. He's taking your role as a pilot here. Can't have a word of him, Barry.
Oh, what's he doing?
A new captain's in town.
Tell you what, all jokes aside, I'm not having that.
Yeah.
Long time no see. May I just push you over just a tad bit so I can get the camera? There you go. So, pressure, 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 but there's a lot more. What can we expect of you on Saturday?
You know, big show coming up for me. Good fight coming up. I'm ready. It will be interesting. I'm sure my fans. I show Ukrainian fans and the interesting and very, very interesting boxing.
Well, we look forward to seeing you box and put pressure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event this Saturday, it is a rematch scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBO Heavyweight Championships of the World. Let's first welcome the challenger from England. His professional record consists of 34 wins, just 1 defeat, 1 draw, 24 of those 34 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former Lineal, the former Unified, and the former WBC Heavyweight Champion of the World, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury!
Here he is, coming down the red steps. Don't trip, Tyson, don't trip, please. We've got a big show come Saturday. And you know what it is, look, we always discuss Tyson Fury's weight, right? Just because he was very light against Vladimir Klitschko, and that was one of his best performances, I think. He looks lean here. He looks lean. There's been a lot of talk, Barry, of him coming big to kind of use that strength and power. I don't know if he's going to be big come Saturday night.
Well, he's been saying himself, I don't have to change much, just do a little bit different in some rounds and really don't lay off. And I think carrying too much weight, he's going to be worried about losing pressure in him and tiring out. So being lighter will theoretically he'll have more energy to move around, but I'm not quite sure. I still think a bit more weight, a bit more strength will help him have a better night on the in the fight. You would think that. But listen, he knows what he's doing. It wasn't, it was a close fight the first time. There's only slight adjustments for both to make.
Darren, the Tyson Fury show is the best show in town.
Yep, look, he's faced adversity outside of the ring. Now he's got to right the wrong inside of the ring. His story's incredible. This man is born to fight. He's born for the big stage. Can he get it right Saturday night against a master?
Gypsy King is here, the biggest show in town. How does it feel to be back in Riyadh?
The only show in town, the Gypsy King. Get up.
How different is it this time?
Pretty much the same. Biggest event of my life. So yeah, pretty much the same. One biggest event to the next biggest event. Looking forward to putting on the show, as always.
You look very lean. How much of your weight today is your beard?
Yeah, a lot of my weight's my beard. It's giving me strength like Samson.
There you go. What can we expect different in round number 13?
I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to give Turkey what I promised him in May, a cooked rabbit in his kitchen.
We're looking for
my promise.
You promise that tonight?
Yeah.
We look forward to the weigh-in. We look forward to the workout. What is your favorite moment of this whole week?
Favorite moment is getting my hand raised on Saturday night. And the new!
There you have it. Thank you so much. And of course, we're going to have a whole week of celebrations. I look forward to chatting with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a different demeanor, Tyson Fury. I've said it yesterday. I spoke to him. I'm watching him here today as well. I don't know if he's now zeroed in. I don't know if he's now recognized the importance of this fight. I mean, obviously he knows it, Barry, but it's gone to another level. He has to win this one, I think.
Of course, well, I think for him, first of all, there's so many different Tyson Furies that turn up. We're never quite sure what we're going to get, and we're all trying to second guess it. But this fight is this is the most important fight in his career, because this win defines where he's placed in history. Now, he says he won't care about that, but it's very important for him. And I think for his memory of him, how we see him in the future, whether he is an all-time great heavyweight or an all-time great fighter in general.
Yeah, he's fighting for his legacy here, you could say. He's desperate to right this wrong. He really, really is. But to be known as the greatest heavyweight of all time, if he wants to put himself in that argument, he has to be Oleksandr Usyk.
Well, at the minute, Darren, he's not the greatest heavyweight in his generation because Usyk is.
Exactly, so he has to beat him. Yep. He has to beat him. His career, his legacy is on the line.
Yeah, and by the way, Tyson Fury has left the building as well. Tyson Fury was going to join us. He's decided, nope, he's gone. He's now focused. I can tell now he's locked in, as is the man that's coming up next.
And now let's welcome the defending world champion from Ukraine, a 2012 Olympic gold medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 22 wins, 14 of those 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated, former undisputed world champion. And this Saturday night, the reigning and defending WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBO heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
Here for me comes the pound-for-pound king. I do genuinely believe that he is the greatest fighter fighting today. And look, we've got some greats, right? Terence Crawford, incredible. Inoue, incredible. Jesse Bam Rodriguez has to be added to that because Barry Jones is next to me. Incredible. But I think Oleksandr Usyk, fighting and conquering in the land of the giants, I think makes him the best fighter in the world today.
It does, because he's dominated 2 divisions. I mean, that's just unbelievable. And by the way, that cruiserweight division was one of the best we've seen as well. Let's not forget that. And this division, he moved up a heavyweight, giving away so much advantage. And Darren, he just looks superb.
He really has. He's been incredible. Anna, you sat down with him yesterday. What did you take away from Oleksandr when you were sat in front of him?
Just a man now that knows he's great. And I tried to push him and I'm like, how great are you? He didn't want to do it. He's very respectful. I think he'll let us have those discussions. But he now knows he's a man that is full of confidence and a man that is, as Barry says, double undisputed in 2 different weight classes. I mean, come on. Doesn't get better. And by the way, look what he's wearing. I love it.
I know. Welcome. So good to have you here. Dapper. Let's talk about this outfit. Thank you, our dear friend. Please, can we explain? This is just absolutely fantastic.
Можеш пояснити? Абсолютно фантастичний вигляд.
I do like. It's my designer, Gasanova from Ukraine. I too like.
Well,
thank you, Elvira.
Elvira, does it come in extra small? I'm just saying. So, look at this. All waiting for you. Big show. You feel?
Yeah, I'm very feel. Hello, Riyadh. I'm happy to be here again, Mr. Turkey. Thank you so much. See you 21st December. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
We just had Tyson Fury a few minutes ago, and he promised His Highness that he was going to knock you out on round number 13. What do you have to say about that?
Tyson, що переможе тебе на флейті в 13-му раунді.
It's only talks. It's only talks. Listen, we'll see. It's God's will.
There you go. Now, with that being said, at this point in time, all the eyes are on you. The biggest show, not just here, but the world is watching. We're closing 2024 with this main event. How does that make you feel?
24-й рік твоїм поєдинком. Що ти відчуваєш?
It will be great fight. I feel good. What I feel? I feel I win.
You feel? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So we're looking forward to this main event. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. And of course, thank you for the translation. Back to you, Ade. Thank you.
There you go, the fully focused, no nonsense Oleksandr Usyk there saying his thank yous and hellos to His Excellency Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, the great Turki Al-Sheikh, who is the #1 when it comes to boxing in the world right now, putting on incredible events such as the one we've got coming up for you this weekend, and the only place to watch it is live on DAZN.
Live on DAZN, December 21st. Watch Usyk vs Fury 2 on the global home of boxing with unbeatable broadcast talent and special guests. Plus exclusive watch-alongs. Usyk vs Fury 2, December 21st. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Look what we've got coming up for you this week. Just so you know, you're locked into the zone all week. Tomorrow is the workout and a few fights for you as well. 5-fight card, Thursday press conference, and a very special ring gala. I will be wearing my bow tie and tuxedo. Friday, the weigh-in. Saturday, fight night. And by the way, 2024 was fantastic. Look what we've got kicking off for you in 2025. Beterbiev and Bivol, February 22nd.
A trip to Beterbiev versus Bivol, the rematch. Fight at Usyk versus Fury pay-per-view before December 22nd, and you could win a trip to Riyadh, including flights, accommodation, and tickets for you and a friend. Fight Usyk versus Fury 2. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Fantastic competition for you. I mean, that's such a great fight card. I think it's the greatest fight card ever, and you can win tickets to come to that as well. Look who's joined us in studio. Look at this. I want to show Oleksandr something. I want to show the camera first. Can you guys see that? You can see that. Let me show Oleksandr it as well. It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Oleksandr, I saw you today in the gym working out. It was a good little workout. I saw you going through your routine. Is it now just a case of staying loose, staying active before Saturday?
Today, Monday, Tuesday. Today, not boxing because today we doing a cardio, like a move, stretching. Yeah, today's
easy.
Yeah, easy.
Today, I was going to join in. I was going to join in, but I was a bit scared to join in. I was scared. You seem very confident. You almost, even the size of you now as a proper heavyweight, you seem very confident going into this second fight with Fury.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I feel my weight
222.
Yeah, 222. Yeah, my teamwork. I feel good. Not bigger and smaller. No,
just perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. No.
Oleksandr, in the first fight, you said that you wasn't going to leave him alone. You were going to be in front of Tyson Fury. Are we going to see the same again Saturday?
Yeah, same again, because it's my plan. Yeah. But maybe we do new work because I work. We know a little bit because we each other watching the fight, first fight. Yeah. I have new secret.
Have you had a chance to sit back and realize what you've done? The history that you've made for yourself.
Yeah.
All your achievements.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to actually sit back and tap yourself on the back?
Yeah, of course. For me, it's a big opportunity. Listen, for my country, for my people and young people who watching for me, for Tyson. Yeah, it's a history. Now we with Tyson we do history. Later 10, 15 years, people remember. Oh, remember to fight Usyk and Fury was Riyadh. Usyk 2 times win. Yeah, I remember.
So will you admit that you are a great fighter now, an all-time great?
Definitely.
Yes,
pound for pound, #1?
Who?
You?
Nah, he says
I
Crawford.
don't know.
He says Crawford all the time.
It's Terence Crawford.
Nah.
Pound for pound, #1.
I think you took that.
I think you're #1 now, Oleksandr.
I don't know. I don't know, brother.
Do you think that Tyson Fury seems a bit different this time?
I don't know. I don't think about Tyson Fury.
Was you on the plane with Tyson Fury?
Yes. I see it in
I saw you in the captain area.
Yeah. I don't know. Now I not think about Tyson Fury.
What do you do now for the next few days? Is it a case of just chill out? You're on weight. I know the weight's going to be good. You just chill out and get ready for Saturday?
After fight?
No, the next few days now.
Oh, yeah. Training, relax, eating, speak with my family, with my both guys, Kirill, Mikhail. Я вас люблю, сыны. My both daughter, Maria and Елизавета, красуня моя, я тебе люблю дуже сильно. Watching the movie and enough.
So shall I see you in the gym tomorrow? What time gym tomorrow? What time?
I don't know. Maybe we go to tomorrow
gym.
boxing.
No.
Sergey, bravo.
That one I don't do. Sergey,
happy birthday.
What do we do tomorrow?
Today birthday, my friend.
Yeah. Today your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Bratан.
Happy birthday. I remember him because...
А завтра у нас, tomorrow we go to training boxing gym. Maybe. You know, I remember him because in the ring, he's the one that... I remember him. Oleksandr, thank you so much. Thank
Good
you
luck
so much, guys.
on Saturday. Thank you all week. I love your outfit, Oleksandr.
Thank you.
I love your outfit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. He's fantastic, isn't he, Oleksandr Usyk? He's absolutely fantastic. Okay, make sure you join us tomorrow. We have the media and public workouts. We also have 5 fights as well for you. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, and then obviously you will tune in on Saturday. You can buy the pay-per-view right now, by the way. Go to DAZN.com/boxing because Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury is going to see out what has been a fantastic 2024. We'll see you tomorrow.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, Usyk versus Fury 2, December 21st. First fight had it all. Now, the rematch. Live from Riyadh in the most anticipated showdown of the year. 2 opposing mindsets. 2 corners set to reignite. For redemption. For greatness. For legacy. 2 of the best on the planet will collide. Only one will end the year heavyweight champion of the world. Get closer to the action. Closer to fight night on the global home of boxing. Live on DAZN Worldwide. Usyk versus Fury 2, December 21st. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
Here we go. With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Wait a second. I thought we were going tubing.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in. You're no match for us.
There is nothing we can't handle.
I'm gonna throw up.
Sonic 3, rated PG. Tickets on sale now.
When did I become passionate about cars? Like, other people like shoes, other people like clothes. I love cars. Growing up with my father being who he was, you know, I've always been around boxing, always been in the gym. And for me personally, I got to see what it takes to be a great. I'm excited to be back in January, make sure everything's good, everything's healed up, and make sure we go for another run from prospect to contender.